This is Hungry Man, and again, you know, some people have been wanting to know what kind of food do we eat. So I'm going to show you his loadout. He's taking it all out to make sure he's got everything ready to go. Sometimes you take stuff out of boxes and repack it because we have limited space inside. But anyway, just explain to me, like, what do you eat in breakfasts, lunches, and dinners here, and kind of go through what you got loaded out here.
So this is probably roughly maybe about 12 to 15 pounds of food. This is not really a 2-day supply. I'm trying to go about 5 days here, not stopping or resupply, and possibly 6 days. So really I'll start with breakfast. I have oatmeal, bunch of oatmeal over here, and peanut butter, chunky peanut butter, and I might have a Pop-Tart for breakfast. During the day,
Do you have one or two oatmeals a day?
For breakfast, I always do two oatmeals.
So you'll do like one Pop-Tart and two oatmeals?
Yeah, two oatmeals, one Pop-Tart, and a couple scoops of peanut butter.
Okay.
Throughout the day, I might munch on another Pop-Tart, Kind bars. I know Snickers
These are like bars?
Yeah, Kind bars, definitely, low in sugar and everything like that. Nutrition-wise, they're much better for you than Snickers, although Snickers are delicious. But they're very good. I like those. So lunch, I'll kind of, I might munch on a Pop-Tart. I have a lot of tuna here. I kind of mix it up with tuna and chicken, or salmon. So I might eat one or two of these.
Where's the chicken?
Walmart ran out, so this is just all tuna.
All tuna.
Some
okay.
other hungry hikers got in there before me.
Okay.
For dinner, I'll kind of mix it up with Triscuits, Swiss cheese, and pepperoni. I might munch on that for dinner if I'm not too hungry. Usually I'm pretty hungry at dinner after doing 18 to 20 miles, so I really like pasta, angel hair pasta with some Alfredo sauce in there, or my favorite, shells with cheese. Do that, but mainly north sides, and I'll mix it with mashed potatoes. And if I have the chicken in here, I'll do steak fajitas with chicken.
So the north sides are good to make by themselves, but you make them creamier, or what? You just you don't use the whole package of the mashed potatoes?
No. So I use about a half a package. They say it's for 4 servings in here, but really for hikers burning 7,000 calories, I get about our lunch and a dinner out of this one, or maybe 2 dinners. But I'll add north sides, and I double the portion of water, and let the north sides cook, and then I'll dump in the instant mashed potatoes. That thickens it up, and it's delicious.
And it's plenty of food for you.
Plenty of food.
What I don't see here is a lot of variety. Don't you? I mean, because if I ate tuna every day for lunch, I would be sick of tuna.
You get the yellowfin tuna and sun-dried tomato and olive oil, and then I'll switch to salmon, and then I have ranch tuna. But all that goes on Triscuits. If I don't want tuna, I have pepperoni and cheese I can snack on. You have Pop-Tarts and Kind bars for energy, and
okay, I'll get my bag out later, so I'll show you some of my stuff, but also you have drinks here. Is that what that is right there?
Yeah, bedtime, my girlfriend gave me these. I really like chamomile tea.
Right.
You actually hooked me up with some apple cider. I don't have that on here
No,
right
he
now.
he hooked you up.
Oh, yes. Trigger hooked me up over
And
here.
and then I hooked you up with the fruity drink stuff.
Yes, yeah.
And then where's your candy? Where's the candy?
What candy?
You always have candy.
Oh, well, for Easter...
I said, wait.
For Easter, I got Reese's eggs.
Okay.
I bought 2 packets, but I ate 1. So, I'm not typically a huge chocolate fan, but that's kind of nice to switch up the...
So when you're traveling down the trail during the day and you wanna snack, how many snacks do you eat a day? Because I'm always eating everything all day long.
Usually about every other hour, so about every 2 hours, I'll eat a Kind bar. If I had Snickers, I might eat a Snickers, but I just don't have too much of a sugar taste, except brown cinnamon Pop-Tarts with frosting on it. That's pretty delicious. So every other hour, I'll have like a Kind bar. Maybe every 3 hours, and I'll get Pop-Tarts and what's that? 260 calories, 170 calories.
So this is your loadout this time. If you had another loadout, maybe what you might change up?
Because I kind of vary every other day, north sides and then pepperoni and cheese. The only other thing I really I wouldn't add, but I would take away some tuna and add the great value or whatever, chicken and water.
Oh, one thing that we didn't talk about was packing out pre-prepared food.
Oh, like this, like the shells?
No, like Subway.
Oh, yeah.
So
when you leave town, it is very important to stop at Subway or wherever. I prefer Subway and get the Italian BMT, double everything. It's about 2 pounds, and you really look forward to getting your miles in that day, so you can eat that.
you usually eat that at dinner, or you don't eat it at lunch or whatever?
I like to hold it off for dinner because that gives me every step of the way, and it gives you the motivation to get there quicker.
So hot drinks, you don't do hot chocolate or anything like that, or?
Not really, not too often. Since I came around here, I kind of gave up coffee. I do like chamomile tea before bed. I just kind of...
Yeah, you don't drink coffee now either?
No, and I was like 3 cups a day in real life.
Wow.
But
Okay. All right, well, thanks a lot. I just wanted to kind of go through your loadout on food. Yeah. And maybe I'll just post a food thing on yours, mine, and somebody else's.
That'll work, yeah.
All right, thanks. So this morning I'm going to show you, I'm getting ready to leave actually. Just want to go through my foods, show you what I eat. It's a little bit different than Hungry Man's, but I'm going to turn around now. So here I've got, I've got my snacks, which are very important because you're constantly snacking as you go along. I figure 3 a day, maybe 4 a day sometimes. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12. So there's about 4 days worth, and I can always mix it up a little bit. Up here I have some lunch stuff. I certainly do have this dried fruit, mango, and I have a kind of a energy trail mix kind of mix right there. You got tuna, lots of beef jerky. I like beef jerky. I normally get more tuna, but this time I'm going a little bit less because I've been eating too much tuna. Down here, breakfasts, I've got 1 scrambled eggs, which is good for two meals. I usually do oatmeal with Pop-Tarts. That makes it go quick. Just get up, do some coffee right there, along with the Pop-Tarts and the oatmeal. I have plenty of drinks in this bag right here. I've got fruit mix. I also have Nun tablets. They're great for doing electrolytes. But I also have spice apple, hot chocolates, teas, and stuff like that. Goldfish are just going to fill in for wherever. And then, of course, I've got my dinners. This is a macaroni. This is the first time I'm doing this. It's macaroni and cheese, and it has the cheese sauce package already in it. So what I'm going to do is this will probably make maybe 2 or even 3 meals. Definitely 2. It's a 4 serving thing, so probably 2 meals. I'll split it in half, and then these are the meals that you can buy. I usually like Mountain House, but I don't have any Mountain House right now. I do like this Alpine. I had the Alpine. It's great. The Backpacker's Pantry, I'm not really a big fan of it, but I have a lot of it, so I'm going to eat it, so it doesn't matter. Usually when it says 2 servings, I'll take a bag that I have on the side, and I'll split it up. And in fact, this has already been split once. I've already had one meal out of this one right here. And the other one's got a baggie full of the other stuff, so it's ready for one meal. So I got 1, 5, 7, and then I have a few of these north sides that I just break up into small things for fillers. These are fettuccine and spinach pasta, and this one is the 4-cheese potatoes. So that's kind of the way I go. And of course, you have to think about, of course, here's the candy. You got to always have candy filling. Just give you quick energy if you need it. The way I do it is I usually don't eat, or I'll have plenty of leftover food usually when I get into town, but lots of water. I drink tons of water if I'm going out. Excuse me. If I'm going out into a fresh day like today, we may find that we'll take a Subway sandwich or something with us, and it'll take away a meal. Now, every time that I've got a stop along the way, for instance, today we're going to be going to right by a place called The Barn, and it's going to be late in the evening. It's actually a hamburger place, so that takes away one meal. So every time you go into town, you don't have to worry about any of the food out there at all. It's just going to sit in your food bag, because we're not going to eat that unless it's something like the candy bars or the goldfish. That's anytime food. We eat a lot of food when we're in town. All right, so that was just to give you an idea what I'm eating and what Hungry Man's eating. So we'll put this out right away.